What's the issue? The issue is us. Not all of us as a whole, but us who take for granted that we're reading along to this, which is also up on a laptop screen. The issue is how Americanization has become synonymous with globalization. We in the Western world truly believe we are entitled to everything. Materialism is valued and oftentimes envied. The issue is how we all live on the exact same planet, yet still classify 3 billion people as living on a third world. In this so-called first world which we live in, we pierce our bodies just to put diamonds in them. We drive our cars down the gym only minutes away just to pay big bucks for exercise that day. We drink things made of poison just to make us happy for a few hours, then we sleep away the next day searching for our headache pills. We buy clothing just to purposely rip or trim them. Our closets are overflowing with shoes for every season. Speaking of seasons, have you seen what stuff is on TV today? Hoarding has been classified as a medical disorder. The disorder of keeping stuff in a home has become a sit-down family reality show. National news break out because teenage girls can't wear crop tops or tight pants to school, but rarely do we hear what millions of other girls have to go through. We pay more attention to which celebrity had a minor wardrobe malfunction that day than to what's really going on in the world. We get entertainment from watching things like Man vs. Food, unscripted reality television. We get entertainment from seeing people trying to survive in places others already live in. Nowadays, we take pride in laying in a shadeless backyard as we douse ourselves in oil and we tweet audacity to thank God for global warming. But when we get too hot, we walk inside to our air-conditioned homes, leaving the back door open while simultaneously complaining about all the bugs coming in. We're in there just to get a glass of water, with colder pieces of water put in it. After that, we go into something heated that's purpose was invented just to cool us off. We think water is never ending, so we use it like it is. One water park alone can use up to 378 million liters of water. Of all the water that enters our household each day, about 95% of it ends up down the drain. Letting the tap run when you brush your teeth just to hear that calming noise wastes up to 15 liters of water every time. By the time we're 18 years old, a huge portion of our lives will have been wasted complaining about school and worrying about the next 4 to 6 years of education that we actually have to start paying for. Getting sick can be seen as a blessing because we get to stay home and binge watch shows. We even fake it just so we don't have to go to school. We rip pages from our notebooks just to doodle on them or start a clean page. The biggest waste of money, though, in all of high school are 4 simple letters. P-R-O-M. Prom. The amount one family spends on prom is the average yearly income alone in Liberia. All it's good for now is social media uploads. We brag about our lavish graduation gifts, and we expect them. We spend thousands of dollars to travel to exotic countries, to stay in luxury resorts. We claim that we're cultured, now even without leaving the concrete guarded walls. We brag because we can say "where's the bathroom" in Spanish and other one-liners like that. But before we even go on these lavishing trips, we go to the salon, getting our hair done, and pre-tanning our waxed skin. We bond fake nails on top of our real nails, which cost as much as a monthly salary in some countries. But if we can't go on a tropical vacation, we complain about having to be with our families at a cottage without Wi-Fi or warm water. We dread having to talk to our own family members on the phone and hide away pretending to do homework in our rooms alone. Nowadays, pets are treated as family members, living more lavishing lives than half the world. It's a separate rant on its own, just how we have social media accounts for our pet cats, dogs, and fish. The Queen even has her own car for her 2 well-known corgis, and it's sad that they are well-known. We can buy our dogs coats, but hold on to our own that are too small and keep them as keepsakes instead of donating them. Sure, dogs are a man's best friend, but should we not also be treating our neighbors as our own? In this society, we had to add an extra garbage outlet just for scrap food. It was made for products that couldn't be eaten, but instead we put in all the food that has not been consumed in time. Full meals can go to waste because fast food is simply simpler. We give in to our cravings. We have lists longer for the things we choose not to eat rather than things we cannot. Some days, we're too lazy to put our recyclables in the right bin, so we just throw everything in the garbage. Did you know globally, though, about 842 million people are estimated to be undernourished, and 99 million of those are children under the age of 7. We blame society for the ways of innovation, saying that these are modern day issues now in the 21st century, but then why are still some places acting far from that? We are aware that there are problems happening. We know the ice caps are melting. And do you know what's sad? At least one of you in this class heard ice caps and thought of the coffee. But we know the Arctic is melting. We know trees are being cut down. We know animals are losing habitats every second. Yet we still keep on doing what we're doing. We see pictures and watch documentaries, thinking about them for just a moment, and that's it. We throw money at our problems or expect someone else to do something. We take northern tours and place wild animals in captivity just to preserve their beauty. What's not beautiful is the war and violence are increasing. How girls in North America dream about their wedding, but young girls can dread those words, being married off before they're even 15. People are imprisoned for loving who they want. We complain about having to go into work for 4-hour shifts, while children are working for 4 times as long for nothing. So, think about your problems. Then think about what is really going on in the world. Do yours seem all that significant? Is the money you're wasting even worth it? Now think about the next time you judge that girl who's going on mission trips, or the guy who's gone vegetarian, because this is our future. We are the present generation.